Alright guys, so this video will be in Spanglish. Amigos, este video será inglés español. I gotta do both languages sometimes, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, that girl is going right there permanently, so that's that. So this used to be an old school. When I first came here, I asked her if she wanted something old school excuse the stupid pun, or something more modern. She says something more modern. Amigos, cuando vine a ver este trabajo, le pregunté que si quería algo más moderno o algo como antiguo, porque esta antes era una escuela. But anyway, she said something modern. She wanted some tough plants. She wanted something simple, some evergreens, something that will have instant look because she's having a party. So this is what I came up with. Amigos, ella quería algo que se vea bonito en el invierno, algo que le dé color instantáneo, algo así, porque va a tener una fiesta, y plantas que sean fuertes. So this is what we came up with. So let me walk through real quick. So anyway, grill going right there. She bought 3 of these. Ella compró 3 de esos. I think she wants that one right here. And got her some daylilies. Can't go wrong with daylilies. Very tough plants. Right here. First I envisioned this over here, surrounded by these 3, a little bit closer. But she wanted them more spaced out, so should work. And that one back there is a mountain fire Pieris. Eventually it will get 5x5, and you could probably keep it a little bit narrow from the bottom. It blooms white in the spring. I gave her 2 other options in replacement of the Nandina, but she wanted these, which is also a good choice. And the yellowish tint on the Nandina looks good in front of the reddish new growth of the mountain fire Pieris. And honestly, I might buy some Pieris for my house because my rhododendron, for whatever reason, did not bloom. Anyway, I'll make a separate video on that, but no, I did not prune them. Anyway, amigos, aquí mi visión original era estas 3, un poquito más cerca, y esta un poco más para acá. So that Pieris is part sun, and right now it's starting to get some sun, so we'll see how it does. But she wanted me to move it back a little more, so that's what I did. She didn't want the windows covered up, so that's why we chose that right there as a focal point in the middle, in front of the corner. Amigos, ella no quería las ventanas tapadas, así que por eso escogí estas plantas. And like I said, she wanted this one right here. This is Starburst Skip Laurel. And then those are Russian sage right there, just to cover up that water spout thing. She wanted a barberry because she has a barberry, so I gave her this. I sent her a picture of this one. This is a Rosy Glow barberry. Rosy Glow. It looks good next to the siding. Right now it needs some water, but it'll look good. It's a tough plant. You can keep it short under the window. You can shape it up. You can do whatever you want. Nice plant. Amigos, esta planta es un barberry. Ella quería un barberry, así que esta, cuando le empieza a salir las nuevas hojas, es como rosita y se ve bonito junto al siding de la casa. So all I said was the new growth on that one looks good in front of the siding of the house. Here's another barberry, more daylilies, more Russian sage. She wanted some instant look, instant color, because she's having a party, so that's why I got the daylilies. And there she has the other Starburst Skip Laurel. And those rocks I think rocks go unnoticed in the landscape. I put those rocks right there. Lucky for me, she had a bunch of rocks that the builder piled up, so I put those right there, and I think they look nice, and she really liked it. So and honestly, that took me like 90 minutes just to place them and make it look a little natural. Honestly, playing with rocks is kind of like an art, because you gotta put dirt in between and this and that. Anyway, use more rocks in your yard, your gardens. That is a crepe myrtle, medium-sized grower, blooms pink. I mentioned it to her in case she wanted a couple. If it was my house, I would have bought another one and placed it over here where I am, towards where I showed you some of the plants, so it could really look nice next to the siding, train it into a tree. But anyway, she wanted it there. It will also look nice once it grows. I'll tell her to train it, or I'll help her keep it trained into a tree-like form if she wants. Otherwise, they also look good as a tall shrub. And amigos, no sé si les dije o no, pero ella quería color porque voy a tener una fiesta. A ver, para ese trabajo compré como $500 de plantas, y con el descuento que me dan, pues se me hizo como 400, pero ese dinero ya es para mí, ese va a mi bolsillo. Yo soy prueba de que no necesitas un negocio para que te den descuentos. Donde yo voy es una nursería y pues me dan descuentos. No tengo que enseñar pruebas de que tengo compañía ni nada de eso. Simplemente me dan descuentos porque voy regularmente. Pero también yo soy prueba de que puedes encontrar trabajos de diseño como estos. No soy diseñador para nada, pero haz un trabajo bonito y te van a recomendar. Este trabajo es por recomendación. Acá lo que le voy a recomendar, porque ella quiere que le haga acá, le voy a recomendar un diseño así, que se venga por acá. Okay, so originally she wanted the garden beds just shaped around the house like that. I told her no, that's too boring. So I told her I should bring this bed out, and it looks very nice, especially from the other side of the house, from down there. Amigos, originalmente ella quería que esta cama se fuera simplemente así. Le dije no, eso es un poco aburrido. Por eso es que hice este diseño y le encantó. Le encantaron las piedras, así que usa más piedras in the landscape. Another thing I mentioned was just bring that edge right there in front of the steps like a couple inches and mulch it, so it could really have a nice design. You know, nothing far out, just like 2-3 inches. But she didn't want that, and that would have eliminated any mowing or weed whacking right there. But she didn't want that, so whatever. No big deal. Let's see, she wanted something simple, some evergreens, some instant color, and some tough plants, and that is it. So it looks nice, and it will look even nicer once it's mulched. One thing I have found out from doing this is by taking pictures during the job or videos, it helps me out a lot with where I place them. So maybe do that next time you're doing something like this. Take pictures during the job, and it might help you because it helps me. So amigos, algo que yo aprendí es que cuando tomo fotos durante el trabajo, eso me ayuda mucho a decidir dónde quiero poner las plantas. Así que tú toma fotos y quizás también a ti te ayude. A mí me ayuda, pero todos somos diferentes. Anyway, this I'm happy, and looks nice, and should look even nicer over here. She wants me to eventually do that side, either later in this year or next year. So I'm gonna have her do, well, I'm gonna do a design on my target, something like that, just to cover up those things. Maybe some sky pencil holly right there or something, and then really make the other side over there some nice plantings. But that's it. Nos vemos YouTube en el próximo video. Ahí opinen cómo me va quedando. Si no les gusta, pues denme un dislike, no hay pedo, no hay problema. That's it, YouTube. See you.